indefensible, man. His behavior is just indefensible. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to jump right into it. I'm just going to fucking tell you. Okay, so Trevor Jacob was a YouTuber, and he owned a Taylorcraft BL-65. It's a 1940s vintage single-engine light aircraft, registered to November 29508. And on November 24th of 2021, he took off from Lompoc Airport alone, claiming that he was flying to Mammoth Mountain to spread ashes of his friend Johnny Strange. And this is like a preface of the type of guy he is, dude, because he was willing to use the fact that his friend is fucking dead as content for his fucking channel. The airport said the aircraft was in need of major maintenance, and he was piloting with a skydiving parachute, which is odd. Everybody thought that was weird. Everybody thought everything that he was doing was weird. So, a month after his crash, quote unquote crash, he released a video, an edited video depicting the events on YouTube, but it doesn't show the aircraft controls or the instruments when the engine stops running. Jacob is also not seen carrying out basic emergency procedures such as trying to restart the engine, contacting air traffic control, or initiating a forced landing, despite potential landing sites being visible. So this means that the sites were actually fucking visible from where he was in the plane. Like, he could see airport landing strips from where he was. So there's no fucking reason that he shouldn't have been able to at least try to get to one of those airstrips. So let's see here. The FAA determined that he had indeed abandoned the aircraft solely to film the crash. The FAA cited his opening of the cabin door prior to the purported engine failure, the lack of any attempt to execute an emergency landing, contract air traffic control, or to restart the engine, and his personal unsupervised recovery of the onboard cameras and aircraft wreckage, which is illegal, bro. It's illegal. If you fucking crash an airplane and you have cameras on board, the FAA is going to fucking take your camera, and they're going to take the film off of it, and they're going to give you your SD card and your camera back. And you're not going to get that film. Like, it's public film now. So when he went and edited the footage before the FAA got the chance to look at it, he committed a fucking federal crime. And so that is why I believe this dude should never fly again. And the FAA is really strongly against doing things like lifetime bans on pilot licenses. But when a felon is never able to get a pilot license in the first place, somebody doing something like this should, in fact, take away their ability to fly, dude. Let's talk about it. Why should somebody like this be able to fly when my friend in Lithuania, who has had a love of aviation his entire life since he was a child, isn't allowed to fly because there are no schools that he can afford? Why is it that somebody like this is able to fly when somebody like that isn't? Let's talk about it, dude. We can be doing so much better. Just like, okay, so I'm going to go back just a little bit so you guys can see. All right, so look that's a sport parachute. That's not what you would typically see in like an emergency bailout parachute. It's usually like a lot smaller, and there's like a lot less components to it, and it's not really going to help you control yourself going to the ground. You're just going to, like, you're going to smack the ground hard like you're airborne, like you're fucking, airborne infantry, and you're going to be feeling it in your knees for the rest of your fucking life, but you're going to be alive. Like, this dude's got an actual sport parachute on, and that is just not consistent at all with how pilots fly. I mean, nobody brings a parachute on board with them anyway. So I've talked to like 3 pilots about this. Nobody I've talked to brings a parachute with them on board. Nobody. All right.
I'm over the mountains and I get out of the
But yeah, man, as you can see, he's just an actual, like... Alright, so, like, it's clear as day that he is doing this on purpose. Somebody's saying that he's got fire extinguishers in his pants. And I want to see if we can see that for ourselves here today. Oh, look at that! He absolutely does have something in his pant legs. Both of them. Huh! Holy shit! I actually didn't believe that part, but he's definitely got something going on in both his pant legs. Holy shit! Wow. All right. So this is like, all right. We're gonna skip ahead because I just like literally don't care about this part. What I do care about is this part. So let's skip ahead to watch this, like, and like really like he just like I don't know, I don't fucking know. Just like the fact that he included this part of it, and it's just so like goddamn indefensible, bro. It's so damn indefensible. I mean, he's clearly done this. He's clearly done this on purpose. Like, he has clearly done this on purpose. But look at this. This is my favorite part right here.
Get the off of me. Come on.
Oh, he deserves this so much, dude. I just fucking love this. I love this so much, dude. I love this. Because, dude, it's just like, yo, dude, you fucking did this to yourself, bro. You did this to yourself. Like, I want him to get, you know, I'm glad that he got out safe and everything. Like, do not get me wrong. I'm glad that he got out safe, obviously. I'm glad that he's fucking alive because this is a fucking dangerous-ass situation that he put himself in. But, like, yo, dude, you fucking did this to yourself, dude. Career ruined. Career ruined, by the way. He fucking ruined his whole career doing this. I can't even believe it. But, yeah, man, we're,
Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. I'm just so happy to be alive. I guess I should. What's going on? I cut
myself up.
Ow! 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 Oh! I've called for help multiple times. I don't have any service. And it's so hot out here. I'm freaking. I need water so bad.
Oh.
Wow.
It's almost like you're in the fucking desert, bro.
Holy smokes.
This wasn't the fucking move, dog. This wasn't the move. That's all I gotta say about this. Holy shit, bro.
There's literally nothing.
Look at this.
No, anything. No water. I had a water jug in the back.
I just love that comment because that really just goes to like show his complete lack of foresight, you know, in this situation and just like in all situations. Like, he had a jug of water in the back of the plane that he was going to crash thinking that, oh, man, I'll just go pick that up when I get back in it. Like, are you serious, bro? That's fucking crazy.
Oh my gosh, dude.
I'm so thirsty.
No idea where I am. I'm down in this ravine. I am in the middle of nature. This is where the ravine ends. Be watching me right now. I feel like a mountain lion or a bear could definitely be watching me right now.
Yeah, bud. Yeah, bud. You're in the middle of the fucking actual woods right now. What a fucking idiot, dude. What a fucking idiot.
I was trying to follow this riverbed.
Well, yeah, like if you're into this style of content, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. I don't usually do moist style stuff. I don't usually do the critical thing where I go around and like, you know,
but I'm here.
I like look at YouTube drama and stuff. But dude, I just felt like this was too juicy not to talk about because goddamn, yeah, you deserve all of this, bud. Yeah.
I'm so thirsty.
I just want to fucking stop right there. Just look at him. Just look at him. That's what you fucking get, bud. That's what you fucking get. You're a fucking asshole. All right, and so now re-uploads. I'll link them in the description later. I'll have them linked, and I'll fucking make sure that you guys get the chance to see his stuff because this dude is doing the Lord's fucking work. This is just crazy. So
We live in a
this
pretty
is his
rural
friend
area,
taking.
So, we're just heading into town to hit the post office. Gotta send in my pilot's license. Unfortunately, it got revoked, so just putting it in the...
Yeah, unfortunately it got revoked. So let's skip ahead here. He's such an asshole. I'll show you this part. I'll show you this
So,
part.
like, I'm sorry.
We're here at the post office, gonna mail in my
Love
pilot
that.
certificate. The FAA is demanding that I send it back to them. So there's that. I guess it's one less card in my Ridge wallet, but also go to adventure.com, click on the products tab if you want to get a...
Don't go to adventure.com and click on the projects tab. Don't go there. Don't click on this guy's content. Don't go and harass this dude. Don't fucking talk to him. Don't interact with him. If you see him on the street, dude, don't even fucking look at him, dude. Anytime you even look his direction, it's just gonna feed his fucking ego, dude. It's clear that he's learned nothing. And I am going to show you that he's learned nothing with the rest of this clip. What he says is the most, in my opinion, what he says out of everything, what he says right here, out of everything that he has done, this right here is the part that disgusted me the most. And this is what makes me think that the FAA should really consider actually taking the time and maybe considering that some people should never get their pilot license again. If the FAA is willing to ban people who are felons from having their pilot license in the first place, then it should be able to reevaluate any pilot at any time and take away their fucking license and just not allow them to fly. And I feel like cases like this are the reason why. What he's about to say is going to make you so fucking sick because it made me sick.
Always wear your parachute shirt. You can help me pay for attorney fees.
He's a fucking
Good
idiot.
to me.
This part.
Thank you. We'll see you in 10 months.
We're going to go over that again.
10 months. You've been good to me. Thank you. We'll see you in 10 months.
That's disgusting, man. That's disgusting. I don't even know what else to say about that. That's disgusting. That's a disgusting thing to say in this situation. The fact that you think that there's no consequences for your actions here. The fact that you're so cavalier about this. It just makes me so sick, man. You need to be reevaluated. This dude, Trevor Jacob, he needs to be reevaluated. Trevor, if you're watching this, dude, just know you're a douchebag. You're the fucking worst. Nobody likes you. You're a disgrace to the aviation industry. You make other pilots look like a joke. That's what I think of you. But I mean, anybody who's watching this, if the FAA is watching this, so this is the kind of person that you should really consider as an example of why you should be able to permanently ban people from having their pilot license. It's disgusting that he acted like this and is still possibly going to be able to fly later. So we're going to go back and we're going to go to the best part of this video. And this is why I was
What's
doing
happening?
this. I want you guys
How's it
to see
going?
this so fucking
My
bad.
name is Trevor Jacob.
And we're
Thanks
just
for tuning in.
gonna say thanks again
this
to
video is titled,
re-uploads
I'm sorry,
to re-upload videos
I'm
because
sorry.
is that what it's called? Yeah, to re-uploading videos.
There's a few
Subscribe to
different
this
things I'm gonna
guy's
address in
content.
this video.
This guy
A
is the
couple,
fucking goat. They fucking do
different topics.
the Lord's work, man.
There's a few different people specifically that I want to apologize to, and I also want to apologize to you.
Apologize to the FAA. You should apologize to
I'm
the entire
basically at the
aviation industry.
end
You
of
should
a
apologize
chapter
to every
in
pilot
life.
you've ever met.
I guess
Dude's a
I
fucking
didn't even realize
whole asshole, dude.
that I was
He's the
in
fucking
this
worst.
type of chapter. But
What, the
now
chapter
that
where
it's
you
come
can
to an
fucking
end,
fly?
I can finally look back and reflect on certain things and realize
What, being able to fly and how you're never going to be able to
some
do it
things
again?
that I've done.
What, crashing your plane?
I'm gonna have to
Fucking
be very
douche.
careful with my words in this video.
Why? Because you're under
because-
investigation?
For some certain reasons, but
Because you're under
the
investigation?
moral of this whole entire video is I'm sorry. And
Okay.
the reason that I'm sorry is because
You're under investigation.
we're
and
all
you
on
lost
this
your
life
pilot's
journey,
license and you don't get to fly
and
anymore.
we're going through certain life lessons. I
Oh,
believe
it's
that
going to
we're
be some
here to
hogwash.
learn
Okay.
certain lessons or teach other people lessons, or both, and both. But right now I'm at a point, a critical point in life where I'm growing, and there's certain things
Yeah.
that have to happen in order for that to for each person to grow in their specific and personal way. And I can say,
Lots of
you're
jizz
an idiot.
stains on
Like,
the-
you treated that person like this, or you did this, or whatever, and like that's wrong. Don't do that ever again.
It's
Then,
wrong to crash your
at that
airplane.
point
Don't
somewhere,
do
it could
that.
take a long time, and it has for me in the past. But I'm like, okay, like I'm gonna punish myself for that, or like I deserve to be punished for that, or regardless.
I hope this
but
I hope this is
I'm
embarrassing
willing
for him.
to pay the price of that screw up because I'm coming clean that
because
was
you
me.
have to. Because you're federally
And I'm talking
mandated
maybe
to.
hurting somebody or saying something hurtful to them or whatever, and then be like, all right, like I forgive myself for that because I see what I did wrong, and I'll never do that again. And
You'll never crash a
I'm
plane
going
again?
to move forward with
On
that
purpose?
hard emotional tattoo, in psychology is what it can be called, of like, that hurts so much that I'll never ever do that again. You know, like I'll never treat someone like that, or I'll never do that again. And then that's when I feel like you can move on, and it's okay to be wrong. It's okay to
Holy
screw up
fuck,
as long
dude.
as you learn from it, and as long as you're not, you know, harming other people. And if you did harm someone else, like, do the best you can to apologize for it, or do the best you can to make that up to them, because for example, like, one of the people I'm going to talk about in this video is my ex-girlfriend that I was with.
Oh my
since,
God, this is
we
the
went
best
to preschool
part.
together.
This shit is
we
fucking.
were like
Oh,
dating
this
when
shit
we
is
were
fucking
13
pathetic,
up until
bro.
we were like
Pathetic.
25 or 26 or 27. I don't know, whatever. But a long time. And then I look back on all the things that we've done together and how I treated her and different. And I would never, ever, 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 ever do anything like that today to anybody. But I look back and I'm like, why would, like, that's so devastating. Like, that's so hurtful. But
holy shit, dude.
looking back,
So I just love. I
if
love
you
how.
don't
I love
see
the
it that
context
way,
here.
then
He's
that
just like,
means you
oh,
have
I'm an
issues. Like, you're
irresponsible
like,
jerk.
screw
Oh,
that person. And
also,
it's like, no,
I'm shitty to women.
admit you're wrong. Admit that for whatever reason you had to be that teacher for that person. And okay, now we can move on. You know, like, I've done the best to
Holy
like try to
shit.
heal that, or say you're sorry, whatever. I screwed up. With that being said, let's talk about it. All right. So first of all, I never intended any harm on anyone,
Bro.
like, by posting the video. I still to this
But-
day cannot tell you about anything
By
about,
posting the video. That-
what the details
that
are
caveat
of
there.
the entire thing. I just can't go into that
Oh
right now.
my God,
Someday
bro.
I will be able to, but right now it's just like there's too much going on, so I can't dive into that aspect. But as far as, like, I didn't realize that posting that video was going to hurt anyone's feelings. I didn't realize that it was going to, like, deeply
Bro,
anger
you
not
crashed
only
the
the aviation community,
plane.
but like people in general. And the biggest life lesson out of the entire thing for me was, like, a lot of my content has been trying to share life lessons that I've learned with other people. And, like, I put a lot of time into that because I care about it, and I care about the things that I say online, like, or have experienced, or,
Holy
spend,
shit, man.
weeks of my time making a video on some specific thing to try to
I
teach a
can't
lesson
believe
that I've
you
learned to
posted this
somebody.
shit raw, dude. I can't
And
believe
then
you posted this shit
hearing
raw.
that people are like, oh,
He's just
you're
saying
a fraud,
so
you're
much
a fake,
fucking
all your stuff's
nothing,
bullshit.
dude.
I'm like, okay, well, hold on a second. I know that I know who I am. I know that I've authentically put out things that I really want to heal people out there. I really want, like, hey, this is something that I've been through. You're not alone. And if you're going through something similar, I hope that this can be some type of therapeutic, psychological, help to you.
Yo, get
And
fucking.
I do take that really seriously.
Yo,
I've
he needs to
spent
get help for himself
most of
before
my
he tries
life,
to help others. This is fucking wild.
studying and understanding, like, why have I done the things that I've done? Why have I been through the things that I've been through? Like, spiritually, psychologically, mental, everything. So when I come out and post something like that, I do take serious pride in that. So then when, you post a video of, like, oh, this dude's a fake, this dude, like, fakes all of his stunts, and, what an idiot, what a fraud, he did this for money, like, all this stuff. It's like, okay, for one, you'd have to be an idiot. Like, I understand where
Yo, you
everyone's
did
coming
do
from,
that for
and I'm
money.
sorry.
We know
And
you
I'm
did.
sorry that
You got over
that
2
was
million
perceived
views
that way,
on that
and you were hurt by
video.
that, because I never meant for that to happen. like, it almost
Got over 2 million
gets me
views on
worked
that
up
video. Look
'cause
at, just like, yeah,
I
dude,
take
he's just
so
so
much
fucking
pride in
happy.
making sure I can leave people better off by a interaction
trying
with me
so hard
than
not to think that he's
beforehand.
fucking-
You know, like if
he's
you
trying so
have an
hard
interaction
not to
with
sound
someone,
like a douchebag.
I
It's
hope
crazy.
for that person to be better after that interaction than worse. And when you put something out online that makes somebody worse than better, that hurts on some level. And what
What
I'm
the
saying
fuck,
is I
dude?
never
What are you
meant
talking
for
about?
that to happen. And hold
What
on, I'm
the
just going to make sure because I'm
fuck are you
filming this
talking
myself.
about?
I'm going to make sure that it's still recording.
Yo, like I said, he posted
All
this
right.
live. He posted this raw. This wasn't even live. He posted
I never
this.
meant for that to happen.
He
So,
recorded and then posted this.
I never meant to hurt anybody. I never meant for a video to change so many people and piss them off. But, you live and learn. And, like,
Bruh.
that whole entire topic
He sounds
is,
drunk
like,
right now.
It's been crazy. It's been a crazy. So let me explain. Like, if you're really smart, or not really smart, but like if you're really creative with it, and you look at the Red Bull thing that happened, and then you call whatever you saw in that video, like if you're claiming I acted or whatever, like I feel if you really, 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 really look into it creatively, I feel like you can figure it out. Like I think you can probably put it together. But I didn't realize.
All right, I'm a creative person. I can put it together. You fucking did it on purpose. You're a fucking idiot.
Is that was gonna go like way over? Not. I don't want to sound like a dick. I didn't realize.
You don't want to sound like a dick.
No one was gonna see it the way that video was edited. Like for it to be viewed, if that makes sense. Like that's not very good English, but like I didn't think that everyone would perceive it the way that it was perceived. I didn't really know how it was gonna get perceived, but I definitely didn't think it was gonna make people angry, because the trickiest part about it is, when that happened, I didn't post that video for 2 months after it happened. So like nothing happened. Like I was, I reported it to the FAA, like all this stuff, but like no one was really talking to me about it, like in my personal life. But as soon as that video got out online, it changed a lot for me. Like I was watching like real friends watch something online that was, again, never intended to harm anyone or hurt anyone or mentally confuse anyone. But now, like, I'm watching actual people in my life see me differently or not talk to me or what.
Yo, I'm telling you right now, dude. I'm telling you right now. If I found out that one of my friends fucking crashed their plane on purpose, dude, like I would, like we would have a fucking problem. Like, we would not be friends. I'd have a fucking problem with you because you endangered the safety of the people that I care about by flying over our heads in a fucking metal box and then fucking abandoning said metal box while it was in the middle of the air. Not fucking with you, dog. Not fucking with you. You deserve everything that happens to
Whatever.
you.
And, like, that was hard for me to process at first. But now that kind of, like, I can see it, and I'm saying, the end of a chapter is kind of here. Not with that. That's still ongoing. But, like, just in life, I'm seeing, and I'm like, whoa. Crazy. It was like kind of shaking the tree and getting all the cobwebs off. But
what the fuck does that mean?
It's just a fascinating thing because I never really perceived like that your online presence and your digital world can affect your real world.
Bro,
and this is like a very real experience to learn that, like, whoa, like just in general, online, the internet is printed in permanent ink. It's not going anywhere, and the things that
video's
you say
not going
online
anywhere. That's
will
for
affect
sure.
you in real life. Like, let me like there's people now that, like I said, they're no longer in my life. They don't want to talk to me. They don't want to associate with me.
Yeah, I wouldn't want you to associate
like, I'm
with
talking
you
like
either.
close friends, like, or people that I thought I was close with.
You could tell this hurts, and I feel for him, man.
Experience. So as far as like I said, I have to watch my words, but for that whole thing,
feel
I
for
just
you,
want
but
you
dude,
to know I'm sorry.
That's what fucking happens, bro.
Like people that actually have been watching me a long time, I think have an idea of who I am, and like that I don't want to harm anyone, and I don't want to hurt anyone or use anyone.
It's like it's like he is like almost human, dude. He's almost human
or
here.
be
That's
like
what
a
it
bad
feels
person. Like that is
He's
the
just like
opposite of,
like you can tell
my
you can
intentions
tell that
on
he
YouTube. And like I said, I don't need to post things. I'm not doing
you
this
can
for
tell
like
that
to
he
be
knows
famous or anything like that. I literally
that
just want to share
something
things
went
that I've
wrong
been through
with
and
what he
different
did,
adventures that I've gone on.
but he cannot
and maybe
grasp
inspire a kid out there.
that
And like that's another thing I talked
he
to
is
my
the
friend
problem,
or
and this is
multiple
not
friends,
something
but
that could
we
just
were
be
having a conversation
fixed
last
or
night.
smoothed
But
over.
it's like, you know, somebody could do something in general. Like let's say your neighbor buys a new car, and then you're like, you could either be inspired by that or jealous. There's like the yin and yang. You know, you can be inspired or jealous. And I guess what I'm saying.
Yo, I could also just be fucking indifferent, not give a fuck that my neighbor got a new car. Like, I don't give a shit, dude. Yo, go on, Nate.
Or, you know, someone has 10 million subscribers and you're like a struggling YouTuber and you're just like, man, I'm so inspired by them or I'm jealous of them. And like jealous would be the negative emotion and inspiration would be a positive emotion of that. Like that's
yeah. When I see somebody with 10 million YouTube viewers, dude. When I see somebody with 10 million YouTube viewers, you know what I do? I check their fucking most popular shorts and find out what makes their channel tick. It's not that fucking hard, dude. But this guy is on some fucking like philosophical shit.
Inspiration.
Oh,
what I'm saying is that when I put out content, I hope for people to be inspired. I don't want to make people jealous. I don't want to make people
he wants to inspire people to crash their fucking
bummed
planes.
or, you know, and obviously a lot of that's out of my control. But when I do something,
dude.
I really pride myself on like showing people or showing like a little kid or my 13-year-old self like what's possible when
he's still
grow
13
up,
years
or
old
like
in his head.
Whatever,
probably.
like let's go have fun. Let's learn this. Let's go through that. Whatever it is, my goal and intention is to just be inspiring with the content that I put out, and not in an egotistical way. It's just like I want to be a light. I want to be able to shine things through. So anyway, when I put a video out like that,
he's gonna shine things
and people
through.
perceive it that way, which I never intended to. Of course, it's going to affect you on some level, but I also kind of can see what it is. But the long story short is, I'm sorry, and I'm deeply sorry. I apologize. I didn't realize that was going to be perceived in the way that it did, and
it's the fact, and it's just the fact that he keeps going back to he puts the onus on the people watching rather than on himself for his actions. Like, he didn't want it to be perceived the way that it was. Like, oh man, he didn't intend for it to be perceived that way. Perceived fucking what way, dude? You jumped out of a fucking plane. You're an idiot. This isn't a movie.
And it was like so many people's perception of me
Cruise or something
has changed, and like seeing people that were commenting, can't remember her name, but there was like one girl that has been watching me since I literally started YouTube, and no one watched my videos. Like 10 people would watch my videos, and she was one of them. And she's like, you ashamed me. Like, I can't believe I felt, and that hurt me because I'm like, I'm sorry. You know, I did not, like, this is just a couple video, you know,
Bro, if you lose a day one subscriber, dude, if you start losing day one subscribers on your YouTube channel, you have sold your fucking soul, bruh. If you start losing your day one subscribers, dude, you've sold your soul. You're nobody. You're one of them.
Video, I deleted it now, but I posted that one video of just kind of like whatever is on that video. I never meant for it to hurt anyone, and it you know, and I never meant for that to happen. So I'm sorry, and I want to move on to the next topics, but
he deleted his. I forgot that. I forgot about that. He attempted to delete that video, but the FAA forced YouTube's hand, and now that video has to stay up forever. That video has to stay up. It has to stay up on his channel.
For everyone out there,
and he will never get it monetized. It'll get millions and millions of views.
For one, I understand where you're coming from.
Ever see anything from it?
And if I could look back at some of the things that I've done, and I'm not going to pinpoint what, but like
I'll pinpoint what. That part where you jumped out of the fucking plane.
Look square in the face of myself and be like, that guy's an idiot. That is an idiot right there. But you know, and
as long as he has people that support him,
that's kind of that.
Keep
you know, for now, like I said, there'll be more on that at some point later. But that's kind of all I can really say for right now. The next thing that I want to address in this "I'm sorry" video, so crazy, because I had a dream about this.
Oh, this part's
night,
cool.
was just so weird.
This part's cool.
I have these
I
pretty
love
intuitive
this.
dreams, especially the more that I meditate, the more I kind of get into
Oh, he meditates now.
being able to
What, like
remember
a-
my dreams and being able to see things pretty clearly. But I mean, to make a long story short, in the dream I was having I was at a restaurant. I was having a dinner, and this person that I'm about to apologize to was there at the restaurant, standing across the way or sitting across the way with her family. And I looked at her, and I just walked right up to her and was like, open arms, like, please give me a hug. Like, I just want to say how sorry I am for everything. And she got up and gave me a hug, and like was, you know, it was like a really beautiful experience. But then I woke up. So
So that right there, coupled with the thing that he said earlier about his ex-girlfriend, is very telling. And then what he says next, I think, is like the best part of it, and it really ties the bow on all of this.
anyway, now is with my ex-girlfriend. We were so close at such a young age. We were responsible really for raising each other in a lot of ways. You know, like we were there for each other. Basically, it was just her and I, yin and yang. Like we would do every single thing together, everything, and we got really close.
Holy
so,
fucking shit.
Long story short, but even though it's probably going to be long, is that when that ended,
He says long story short a lot.
not
and
only
tells
did
a
things
long
get
story.
crazy, I went crazy. I went mentally insane. And that also is responsible, I would say, for me not caring about anything and doing certain things. And I would say that I was actually like probably insane for a little bit, just because life sets in and reality sets in and you don't really care, because you think like, man, I put all my time and energy into this situation in life and it's over. It's done. And like, you're like, well, why did I just put my life into that? And then, you know, I just wasted all this time and energy and effort and like my life and everything. And it's mutual, you know. In fact, I'm sure she felt more that than I did, because she put way more into me than I put into her.
Holy
But,
shit, just admitting that
you
he
know,
was the shittier
looking
partner.
back
Oh
on
my
the entire
God,
thing,
bro.
it's like I was a teacher for her, and not only her whole family. And I never meant to do the things that I did at that age. I was just like growing up, being an idiot, you know, like just trying to figure out what the world is, going around, like just, but those people,
Holy shit,
her
dude.
family and her, were affected by my actions. But I'm talking about things like starting at 13 years old, 15, 16, 17, 18, and it kind of just kept going. I never really grew up. So that went into my 20s, where I'm lying to her, I'm cheating on her, I'm doing different things that are like so disrespectful
Holy fucking
to her
shit.
family, lying to people, like just being a piece of shit. And it takes a lot of pain, a lot of suffering, a lot of meditation, a
Losing your pilot's
lot
license.
of realizations, a lot of different things for me to come clean, or it took for me to be like, you're the problem. You're an idiot. You screwed up. You are the issue here. None of these people ever did anything wrong to you. You did it to them. And that
He still doesn't even
realization-
believe that. Like him saying that, like he says that, and you can just tell that like he wants to believe that because of how people have been treating him, but he actually doesn't believe that he's the problem. You can
has
tell.
happened over the last 2 years. We've been broken up. I mean, I think almost 2 years now. But
Holy
like,
shit, bro!
It started from me being like, I'm sorry. I never meant to do this to anyone. And, you know, like, to me being like, no, these hurtful things took years to accomplish, even though they weren't intentional. And
Bruh.
now that I'm the pretty much opposite of that person, like, I look back and I'm like, look, I have to forgive myself, because I've been so hard on myself over so many years because of it, that I'm like, okay,
Bruh.
I forgive myself. I move on. There's nothing more I can do. I can't apologize any more than I have, which is literally like millions of times, like trying to get a hold of them in every possible way, from
Holy
email to
fucking
phone
shit,
to
dude.
showing up
Holy shit, bro!
in person to
Yo, he showed up in person.
writing handwritten letters, like every form of trying my hardest to be like, look, I want you guys to understand that that person was a flawed individual that has.
So if you find that you are an abuser to somebody, the best fucking thing that you can do is to just never, ever, 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 ever contact them again. Like, I don't even know how else to tell you. The best thing you can do is to just never contact them again. Give them the peace of mind that they deserve having you out of their life. Be the bad guy. Allow yourself to be the bad guy and be the good guy and remove yourself from the equation.
Serious issues that never grew up in certain ways. And now that I understand, because I'm going through
I can't wait to show you guys the next part. I can't wait to show you guys the
that I
next part.
deserve every part of, that I'm realizing, like, you're in it, you know, like, this is the problem, you're the problem, come clean and just be real. And even now, like, I haven't seen her in over 2 or whatever, like probably a year and a half. Haven't talked to her in a year and a half. And like, obviously that's not, I almost don't want to hear from them. Like, I don't want them to ever lift a finger to ever respond to me ever again because of the damage that I've done to them. But it doesn't change
That's
the
a good
fact
way to look at it.
that I'm trying all I can to be sorry and to feel that shame.
He's trying to be sorry.
To realize that and then be able to move on, because it's either like you grow or you die.
He's gonna try,
you know,
to be sorry.
And for the last 2 years, I've felt like dying, or maybe since we broke up, I'm like, I choose death. Like, I don't. This is too painful.
What the fuck?
Shot myself in the face, and I'm dealing with the karmic repercussions. And now that I'm realizing all the hurt that I've done, not intentionally, it was just me having to go through this for whatever
not
reason.
Intentional. The intention.
Now I'd be like, oh my gosh, like, you're going to have to go through the exact opposite of that to come out of this. And now that I'm finally out of it, I've realized the things that I've made mistakes on. And I think the biggest thing for anyone out there watching this going through something is, like, just be real with yourself as much as possible.
I can't
Admit when
believe
you're wrong.
that he fucking took
don't let
this.
the ego get in the way that much. And when people talk about ego, there's so many different levels of ego and what it is and everything. But, like,
and then
it doesn't matter.
Uploaded
Like, just
it raw.
admit when you're wrong. I screwed up. I'm sorry. Please forgive me, or let me do this to make it up to you because I made the mistake. Your life was affected by it.
He's
let
such
me
an
fix
asshole, dude.
it,
It's crazy.
And, like, with that situation with my ex-girlfriend, it's like, I just pray deep down she understands that, like, I'm not that person today, and she's been the teacher for me to be able to become who I am today from a growth perspective.
Wow.
And
wow, thank you.
I know she's such a strong, wise, like, independent, badass person, and I don't want anything to do with this person or her family or her life anymore. But I know who she is deep down, and I know that.
Oh, you do?
Is
that why it worked out so well?
She sees the opposite end of, sure, like, I taught her a ton of things. I made her grow up. I made her realize, like, I'll never be with a guy like that. You know, like, I'll never.
No, fuck, dude. Wow,
waste
what a
my
hero.
time, because
holy shit, dude.
she put so much
Holy
into me.
fucking shit.
And basically got nothing back. And, like, for me, I know that, you know, watching someone like that just walk away forever is a huge life lesson for me, because I'll never, ever, ever, ever treat anybody anywhere close to how I treated her. You know, like, if you treat somebody, she treated me with everything, with love and respect and kindness, and I basically gave her the opposite all the time. So whoever is coming into my life in the future,
hopefully nobody.
I just want to say that it's because of her that this person that's coming in, I can't say much, but, like, it's because of her that this person's going to get treated the way that they will be. And I don't want to, and it's just like, that sounds selfish in a way.
That's just so beautiful. Yeah, it is selfish.
I would have made the same mistake
piece
twice. I would have treated it, you know, but, like, that growth happened.
Dude,
and
it was
like I said, I'm being completely open, completely real. And also, I pray that the person that she was with, like, right after we broke up, I know for sure that dude is going to treat her a lot better than I did, because, for one, I know her, she's not going to put up with it. And I just know, like, the whole thing's beautiful and it's going to be great. But the whole reason I'm making this video is just realizing like that growth can happen for anyone out there. Anyone out there can go through this growth and make changes in your life if you're willing to put in
Holy
the effort
fucking
to
shit,
like
dude.
not live in misery anymore. You know, when you've had enough days living in hell and you're over it and you're tired of hurting people and you're tired of feeling like a piece of shit all the time and you're tired of like,
Oh my
just
God,
wake up,
bro.
admit your flaws, admit your mistakes.
This guy
and,
reminds me of
okay,
Joe Rogan.
how do I fix it? And that's where the growth really happens. There's two sides of life, and a lot of people can share on social media the side of life that's so great.
I feel like that's only
but you
a
don't
matter
see
of
the
time
side of them
before
when
this
they're
dude ends
crying
up
on the
Joe
couch,
Rogan.
bawling their eyes out. I know plenty of athletes, plenty of different people that have come to me personally, crying over relationships, driving, like, coming, oh, what do I do? And then, which is fine. But then their social media is all like, I'm having fun and I'm the greatest person ever and I'm so cool and yay for me. And like, but it's like, dude,
Social media is fake. Always pretend like you're flexing on there. Social media is literally for flexing on people. So just remember that.
Dude, you're bawling your eyes out or like whatever, whoever you are, and you're doing this, show that. Show me right now, instead of showing how great of an athlete I am or whatever, like, which doesn't matter. You know, I love having fun doing that kind of shit. No, show that you're a mess up too. Show your screw ups. Show that you're not perfect, because that's the other side of the spectrum that needs to be seen more. Like every single person out there that, oh my gosh, like I'm a model or I'm perfect. My life's perfect. I do everything always perfect. Like, no, you're full of shit. Like no one's perfect. I've been around plenty of people, from the richest people to the poorest people.
So I guess the lesson here is nobody's perfect.
It doesn't matter.
I guess that's the
where you lie
lesson
and all
here that we can learn.
What matters is that you're a real, respectful person that comes clean when you're wrong, that admits when you're wrong,
Holy
and can
shit,
help
dude.
people and do inspiring things to try to motivate people and realize that you're
Just do
not
inspiring things, bro.
perfect. No one's perfect. And when you're looking and
Holy
you're
shit.
like eyeing up, like let's say you're a dude, because 99% of the people that watch my stuff are dudes. Like you're looking at the
I bet that 99% of your viewers are dudes, bro. I bet.
this perfect model on Instagram. You're like, oh my gosh, her life's perfect. Like I wish I had it. It's like, no, that person has just as many problems as everyone else. That person still goes to the bathroom like everyone else. Still probably smells sometimes like everyone else. Like no one has.
Yo. Not Trevor Jacob admitting he doesn't shower regularly.
Has it perfect, and that's the flaw I see in social media, and that's what I'm realizing from this plane video, is that I never intended for it to do what it did, but it did it, and it made me realize, whoa, the digital and physical realities of life are both real, and they do have a connection.
Yeah. Dude, the digital world is a analog of a physical thing. Holy shit, bro. This is incredible.
And your perception
This is so
of
juicy.
me changes when you watch a
This is
video
so-
of me, or you see a hot
Wow.
model on Instagram.
Oh, wow. It's like
and that's
when
not
you see
actually
me,
what I'm doing. I could be sitting on the couch with
you
my dog.
perceive
You know,
me
like, it's crazy what this whole
independently
thing, and I'm like processing it
of
really
me.
firsthand because I've lived it
He's just
firsthand
like, he
now,
just
and I'm,
realized
like,
that, like,
in the situation that I'm in.
yo, not this fucking dude discovering theory of mind at 28.
But it's okay to just be a person, you know? Like, we were talking last night. I treat the person at the gas station that's pumping gas, I was just in Oregon, but like the person that's, sweeping the floors,
my God.
or the person that's the CEO, like you treat everybody the same always. And you can notice.
You treat the
you ever
CEO
go
with
to a
the same
restaurant with a
respect
group
you
of
treat the janitor. Let's see who that's a quote by right quick. I treat the CEO with the same respect I treat the janitor. Treat the janitor the same level of respect as the CEO is a saying that has been printed on gifts. The saying does not appear to have a specific origin. Okay.
Just, the message here is just like, don't just try to act cool and act perfect, especially if you
Don't try to act cool and jump out of a
have
plane.
influence on people. I didn't realize like that anyone even cared. You know what I mean? Like I'm just doing my thing, living my life, and I do this as a hobby.
Hold the fuck on. He didn't realize that anyone cared. Let's see how many fucking subs this guy has. Shut the fuck up. Don't care about you. 137,000 subscribers, bro. We're going to go to the about section of this. $25 million views. 137,000 subscribers, 25 million views. And he didn't realize that anybody cared. All right, Trevor.
I'll be like I
we
said,
believe you,
but if you're wrong, just admit it. And like the 3 things I talked about today was being sorry for the plane crash, being sorry for the Olympic chick that I basically said hurtful things on social media to, and my ex-girlfriend and her family. That's a long one. That's like real life. Like these people raised me, like helped me become a person, like were there for me in the hospital, multiple, like not only that, but like everything. Drive across the country for me, you know, like she's like sleeping in a fucking chair in the hospital when I'm, you know, like can't even move, like everything, like calling people for me, doing sketchy shit for me.
This part's really pretty fucking sad, man, because he's like realizing all the shit that he's lost. But it's like, it's just so wild that he just can't.
With your
he's
family
still like isn't actually fucking getting it.
And then I go and
it's clear.
Stab you in the back as much as I can. That's a little immature little bitch kid that didn't have a grasp on reality, and now that I've lived enough life to realize where I actually stand and who I actually am, you go back and you want to just say sorry and apologize for like whatever lessons I had to teach those people for whatever reason.
You taught them.
Like,
you taught them so much.
I've done everything to try to show you how sorry I am, but this is the end of a chapter. There's nothing else I can do. I wish you all the best.
Holy fucking shit.
I'm just blessed.
So what this tells me is that for fucking 2 years after he broke up with this girl, he tried to get in contact with her family, even though they fucking wanted nothing to do with him because he's an abusive piece of shit. And then he fucking crashes his airplane, and that is the thing that makes him realize that he's been being a fucking asshole. But he doesn't even realize it.
God bless you. Like, I hope that light and love and happiness and blessings of all kinds hit your life in every possible way.
What a nice.
There's nothing else I can do. I've done everything
what a
I've
nice
tried
guy.
to just show you how
cool.
sorry I am, and that's it. And that's all I can do.
Holy
and now,
shit,
from this moment forward, I guess I'm using this video as a staple.
Here we go.
When Brandon gets
so here is my favorite part of this fucking video. So this is something that, for whatever reason, every failed fucking YouTuber thinks they're an MMA guy now. I don't understand that. Dude, it worked for Jake Paul, but he trained, and he was also a fighter before that. He was a boxer growing up. So his situation is fucking different. But it seems like after he had so much success becoming a UFC fighter, now every fucking YouTuber that isn't able to fucking keep their viewer retention turns to UFC. And this motherfucker is no exception. This is my favorite part of this fucking thing. This is my favorite part of this whole fucking thing. I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this for so long. Fuck this guy. I'm going to move on. We're going to go to the part where he is fighting the guy and getting his ass absolutely handed to him. Shit is so funny.
Or not the bell, or I don't know. The ref says fight. And as soon as that happened, I felt like a deer in the headlights. So
because you don't know how to
see
fight.
me not moving at all, and he's coming at it. I'm just like, okay.
I'm a third-degree black belt.
That never
for
registered
those of you
in
who
my
don't
mind.
know.
So I'm going straight for the takedown.
I studied Taekwondo in high school,
and he got me once
coming out
right
of high
there.
school.
Boom, and he hit me in the
managed
face.
to gain third
and I was
dan.
like, oh.
So
that's when
I
kinda
know
woke
about
up,
fights.
Like, I'm in a fight.
Fought in Olympic-style Taekwondo.
But so
I've done several tournaments. I've won nationals before.
I go for another takedown again.
I won nationals as an underbelt, as an adult. I won.
And I'm like, no, I
and
didn't fly all the
got
way
my
across
ass
the
kicked
country
at
to get
nationals
tapped
as
out
a
that
black
quick.
belt,
So I'm
as an
like
adult.
pushing his
Those
arm,
guys, it was a
pushing
whole
his
different
arm.
level. But
and then finally I tried to
have a little bit
escape
of
out of it a
experience
little bit. I turned my head a little bit.
understanding how these fights
registered
work.
in my
It's just
mind.
like,
So I'm going straight for the takedown. And
Watch
he got
him.
me once right there. Boom. And he hit
can't-
me in the face.
hands are
And I was
down.
like, oh.
He can't fucking
That's when I
fight.
kind of
Hands
woke
are
up.
down.
Like,
He
I'm
can't
in a
fight. Look at his hands. Where are your hands
so I'm
at?
kind of coming from
Hands
far away,
up.
trying to like figure it out.
Terrible
I go
kick.
for another takedown again. Boom, jumps on
No.
me. And then I'm like, no.
He was
I
all
didn't
over
fly
you,
all the way
dude. He
across
was
the
all
country
over
to
you.
get tapped out that quick. So I'm like pushing his arm. And
It's
then
over.
finally I try to escape out of it a little bit. I turned my head a little bit and his forearm went right underneath the chin. And then I was like, no, I'm not choking out. I flip over at some point here. And I'm like, no, I will not give this up. Boom. All right. Then he sinks it in. And I was like, okay, I can no longer breathe. I remember taking like one last deep breath. I'm like, and then you see me freaking out right there is because I had like half a second. I started to see stars. I was going out. And then boom.
Yeah.
If I didn't tap out right then and there, I would have
Dude, I don't believe that.
been passed out like half a second
This
later.
dude wasn't even. So, with a rear naked choke, dude, there's a way to just hold it. And you can just hold it and 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 hold it. Or you can fucking choke them out. And I'm telling you right now, once you apply that pressure, you got about 3 seconds before you're fucking lights out, bro. He must have just started to actually apply pressure to his veins.
So that was that one, and that was definitely an interesting
Yeah.
experience.
Oh, no, and you're
Boom,
weak
got
as
me with a
fuck,
flying
dude. By
knee, and that
Ooh!
one got me, but I didn't
Ooh, that
really,
flying knee! You
like,
know that
resonate
shit
with it, I
hurt.
guess.
Oh
But
my
here I
god,
got
dude! Watching him get his ass
one
kicked
leg,
on
and I was
fucking
trying to
UFC
get
is just
further
making
up
this
to
all worth
at
it.
least
It's
get
just
him
making
down.
it
and
all
I
worth
couldn't
it.
do it, man. I was
He's
trying
just
as hard
such
as
a
I
fucking
could.
asshole.
There, I almost got him.
I could probably just like mute it. Yeah, that's better. I don't even give a shit what he's saying, dude. This is just like the best part. Like him fucking like, he's just such a fucking idiot. He's trying to sweep his leg, dude. He's trying to sweep his leg. This is not gonna fucking work out. If this goes to the ground, dude's gonna have a fucking bad day. Oh! Come on, man. Knock this motherfucker out. Knock him out. Dude, watching Trevor Jacob get his ass kicked by these guys is just like so fucking awesome. It's just so awesome. Just punch him, dude. Just punch him a couple times. Oh no. Now he's got a male dominated position. This is over. He's gonna be fucked now. Yep. He's got his whole head. He's got everything. He's got his fucking body. He's got his head. He's got everything. He could probably try to kick off the. Yeah, that's what I would be trying to do. Kick off the fucking side of the wall. Now we got to get him back on his face so you can punch him in the face. Oh no! Here it goes. He got another rear naked. He got another rear naked. Oh my god! No, let's go. Body, bro. Just look at his fucking like. Just look at him, dude. Oh! Oh, I want to watch that knee again. Bam! Oh my god. Hold on. Let's see if we can watch that shit in slow motion. Oh, god damn. Yo, that's what you fucking get. Oh man. Oh man. But yeah, it should go without saying, like, don't anybody go harassing this guy or anything. He's clearly a fucking pathetic loser. Like, he's just a fucking pathetic loser who got too many opportunities handed to him and then he threw them all away. So he's just the fucking worst. Nobody likes people like this. All right. Let me just do this. So yeah, that's the that's the Trevor Jacob deep dive. That pretty much is everything. That's what happened. He crashed his plane, and this is what he's doing now, failing at MMA. So it just goes to show that, you're really only one negligent plane crash away from becoming a failed UFC fighter as a YouTuber.